morning horoscopes and the trending topics. Grand Rising. I'm on Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And make sure you hit that notification button just in case you want to know when I come on, because sometimes I'm a little late. And also subscribe. Make sure that's the first thing you do is subscribe. I'm working on getting to my 500 followers, guys. But Grand Rising. How is everybody? How did everybody sleep? Did everybody sleep good? I hope you did. Oh, there goes my coffee because I'm looking for my coffee. I'm like, where is my coffee? Okay, so let me share my live. Give me a minute. Get with the getting. All right, all right, all right. So we're gonna start off in a little bit. I'm gonna let some people come to the room and get this going. Let's get this going. It's been an eventful, faithful, let's keep going journey since I've been to North Carolina. Yeah, this has been amazing. I did my walk this morning. I'm back to walking. Remember I did that video when I cried. I want to find that video. And he said, you'll see, look how good God is. So I have to start really, I'm reading, my best friend got me reading this book. Well, no, I have two. And I'll let you know when I'm done. I'll let you know. Grand Rising Overall Mother. Yeah, she got me reading this book. And it's work. When we do the work on ourselves, it should be about it should be that easy to work, when to put the work in, right? But let's start off with these morning horoscopes thing. Everyone, I want to wait until some more people come in the room. And if you come in the room, say good morning. Now she's one of the original G dolls that just stepped in the room. Overall mother, kaboom, kaboom. She stepped in the room again. I get a like from you guys. I would appreciate that and a share, because I do come on here and I do put in the hard work, and I would appreciate if you guys put in a like, a share, and some hearts. And Grand Rising. Yes. So now, if you come in here asking dumb questions, you got to pay the dumb $5. On my Cash App is K Million Trillion, because I will ignore your comment or you will be put out if it's very disrespectful. So we have our G dolls, we have our gents, and then we have our RBs. And for my followers, you'll know what the RBs are. Hey, from Sweden, welcome. I was reading something this morning on Paul Mitchell. Um, and You know, he was from, oh, where was he from? Oh my God. But he was from Europe. And they ended up finding out on vacation that this avapui, a ginger extract, watching the native Hawaiians cleanse their hair with the avapui, the ginger extract. So, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay. So, um, and yes, yes. So listen. Okay, great. Because I don't know if someone came in here and asked, is anyone talking? Uh, you know, yeah, you're just not here. Because I don't know yeah, because people are just, yeah. But we're going to start off with these morning horoscopes and some trending topics. And remember, guys, my Cash App is K Million Trillion. I'll take $1. I'll take $5. I really am proud of myself. Before we begin, I'm getting no public assistance. I'm by myself. This is not an easy journey, but it's a faithful journey, and I'm doing it. I really am. When I tell you I'm doing what I need to do, I'm doing what I need to do. And I appreciate you guys. So let's get to going with the morning horoscopes. And did y'all hear that Wendy Williams just gave in? Overall mother, Wendy Williams has succumb to her place where she's going to be. She hasn't, no, she's nothing happened to her, but she has surrendered the fact that she has to continue to fight. She stopped fighting. And it's a stop fighting season. You know what I mean? I really feel like when we push harder for something to happen, we miss God's purpose. And I'm not up here to preach, but I'm really here to help that one person. Because if I help that one person, that's what matters. If I help that one person, that's all that matters. People say, oh, why don't you? It's because it starts from one. And then it gets so strong that it cannot be broken apart when it's more than one. See? And that's why a lot of people jump on one person when they're by themselves because they know they can get that one. And it's sad to say, but this is what cowards do. Grand Rising, little Jimmy. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So, and oh, and you're welcome, raggedy bitch. What's your name? Sausage Flop. You're a raggedy bitch, and so is your mother. But let me get you out of here. Let me get you out of here, cause yeah, don't you ever come in here, misgendering me. Who the fuck do you think you are? Let me get you right up out of here. Now, see, that's a RB, raggedy bitch. So you know what a RB is? That's a raggedy bitch. And it got put out the live. And this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. We're not here to curse. We're not here to, but that's the name of the people that come in and try to take away from my live. The RBs, because only a raggedy bitch would do something like that, right? So anyway, let's start with the morning horoscopes. And to my G dolls and gents, grand rising. Even the RBs, grand rising to you. Hopefully you come over to the G dolls and the gents and you'll be fine. But until then, you be a RB. But let's get back, and this is for entertainment and educational purposes only, guys. So you know I'm not taking any of this serious, but the moment I take very serious. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's the 28th. Today is the 28th. Oh, gee, hey. All right, all right, all right. And thank you for the positive comments because, this is what it's about building a community of support. It has nothing to do with the number of people that come in here. A lot of people, hardly know, just keep coming. I've been getting like 3, 4, 500 views. So this has been really epic. And if you're not following me, make sure you're following me. I am about 210 away from my goal. 210 subscribers. So let's go, let's go, let's go. And grand rising to everyone. So we start off with my sign, Cancer. And Cancer, what gets you riled up, Cancer? Disrespect. What makes you feel unseen, unheard, and misunderstood? To ignore me. There's a part of you that only wants to believe in magic and unicorns. I do. I do. And they are real, but there's a contradictory energy you have been struggling with. And you won't let, and that won't let you create peace, but also steals your inner zen silently and craftily. right? Time to erase the painful memories and embrace your true self. And this is crazy because I've been holding on to this unhealthy marriage that I've been in. I've been holding on to an idea that it could be, and it's never going to be. So I let it go. I really did. Once I found out he had me on silent and I called him from another phone and the phone rang, but my phone went straight to what I let it go. And I'm done and I'm actually moving forward. And that's it. I have nothing else bad to say, but so my journey will be much easier for me as I continue to thrive in my wellness and let go, right? And cosmic tip cancer, if life was truly internal sunshine of the spotless mind, what would you keep erasing to keep coming back to? That's the thing you really need to let go of. Thank you, Grand Rising, and make sure you following me. And thank you, Grand Rising. So, and just to let you guys know, I am transgender. It does get a lot of people out there, and I don't know why. And I just like to let people know if you come on my channel, this is a channel for love, respect, some gossip and all that stuff, right? And genetically, yes, I am a man. You're not hurting me. We know the truth. Um, so please don't be a RB. Please don't make me put you out of here. Because if you came to destroy, you should go straighten up your life. Because I know you can see my life is together. From car to clothes to bank account to everything. You might want to listen, right? Instead of judging. And this is the part. Oh, hi, New Zealand. Hey. Thank you. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, I appreciate you. And I definitely will make sure I follow you once I get off here, New Zealand, because I don't know how to do it from here. But yes, but, and see, wonderful. I get so much, and it's always the black folks that come at me. It's always our own kind that can't, contain their passions. Because a lot of it, those negative comments or passions. I'm just saying, pretty insightful. But anyway, guys, enough of me. Let's get to Aries. Because we're going to get to all of that. But I only was saying because some people aren't. I don't like to push myself on people, and I like to let people know, yes, I am trans, but I do the morning horoscopes and the trending topics. That's all I do. And sometimes I do talk about being trans, but it's not. That's not the important thing because I still have to live, right? So, yeah, you know what I mean. I just realized I'm like, I love what I do, so I keep coming on here. And I'm not mad at the negative comments. Leave them there. Um, because it'll show you how many miserable people that are on this earth. This is why you got to choose your people wisely. So you can continue. I'm going to leave you. I'm not even going to put you off. And yes, I don't change who I am. So we know who I am. Now, who are you? Tell us who you are. Why don't you do that? Since you're so good at telling somebody who they are, who are you? And and it's cool because you're actually no one. And yes, my voice, but I have a good radio voice. Get into that. I've been told that. But nevertheless, guys, okay, look, Aries, allow cosmic intervention to flow in now. Taurus, heal from your past so that you can create a future truly you deserve. And do it now. Don't do it tomorrow. Start from today. Gemini, nurture your appetite for life, not for the mundane. Because the mundane is just like what everybody else is doing, getting up, going to work, having lunch, and going on, just doing what the crowd does. Find your purpose. And I'm reading this book, um, The Purpose Driven Life. I'm reading a book right now because I wanted to get out of what I thought I should have and ask God, what am I supposed to, where am I supposed to be, God? What is my real purpose? Hmm. God first, God in between, God always. He's never last. He's the Alpha and the Omega. He's the beginning, he's the end for me. But anyway, guys, and thank God for another day in the breath of life. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I always say that. But Leo, go easy on yourself and others. No one gets out alive. Like, who gets? Hi, Gracie. And I'm not mad because people just show themselves just through typing, and I hope God turns their fingers into something good to put good use into that typing. Because if you can type that, you can type some positive stuff like write a book. I'm writing a book. Read a book. Turn a page, read a book. Give me some information that can help me. Don't tell me something about myself I already know. Good morning. My day is good. I went for my morning walk as per usual, and that's for heart health, and it's actually helping everything else, But I'm just grateful, and I'm learning to get. I'm gonna share something with you guys, because I'm really learning to get comfortable with Kendall and being transgender. And I'm going to share something with you guys in a minute because I wanted to detransition. I'm going to tell you why. Yes, it's going, oh, good, good. But let me get back to these. So, this morning horoscope says I drink on my iced coffee. Okay, so, Virgo, have confidence in yourself, Virgo, and you got this. Libra, my mom's a Libra. I got to call her today, matter of fact. Make like minded friends. Invest in yourself because investing in yourself just doesn't mean money. Invest could be self care. Invest when you take it on a deeper level. Investing the time in yourself to spend time with God because He wants us to invest in ourselves, right? The universe wants some things we ask for certain things, and the universe wants us to invest in ourselves. That's why I'm on a learning journey now. Yes, Scorpio gang, May 28th, 2026, Grand Rising. Yes, Scorpio, keep up the good work and stay soft, beautiful. Whether you're a G doll or whether you're a gent, stay beautiful. Because beauty starts on the inside. And I got to work on some things because Paul Mitchell told me they weren't hiring me because of my mouth. And I was like, yesterday, I was like, I'm not changing. I wonder how many other people feel uncomfortable with yeah, when I'm offline, yeah, it could, I know. I'm working on it. I'm work in progress. Sagittarius, I really am, and I thank God for the insight. Sagittarius, hold your boundaries and ground while also keeping the two-way communication channels open because one of my Sagittarians really stopped communicating with me and I didn't know why. And I was really like, it's because they don't know how to communicate. I know they love me. I know I love them, but the communication. Because if you love someone, you should be able to communicate with them. And it should be that much easier. You know what I mean? But anyway, guys, cat, 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 who? Cat, 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 what? Cat, 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 cat. Capricorn. I like that little ooh. Ain't that a little jingle? I don't bug, but that's a little a Capricorn. I've been doing that for a long time, guys. But listen, Capricorn, declutter your mind from the impression of the world to find your own vision. And God bless you too, Gracie Jones. And I'm going to tell you this much: follow God. The world will have you run off the cliff. But when you follow God, God is right on time. And take it from me. I'm not saying go door to door and tell everybody to go to God, because you got to be the example first. You got to sometimes you just got to be the example. You don't even have to speak about what you're doing. You just be the live by example, right? And somebody said to me the other day, "What, you moved to North Carolina? Did you get any boys?" And I said, "Huh?" And I was flabbergasted. I said, "That's how you see me? I'm, you see me with different guys and doing different things." I go live at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. And I stay on for a while, and then I go on TikTok and I line for about 90 minutes. That's where I get to my coin. So you guys can also follow and support me on my TikTok. I am Kendall Gomez. Um, One is I am Kendall Gomez one. And yeah, but I'm on my social media here and TikTok. After I leave here, I'm on TikTok for the rest of the day, unless I do a pre-record, which I have not set up myself. I have my MacBook, my handy dandy MacBook right here, and I usually do all my editing on here. I just have not gotten back to that because I just finished unpacking. So I'm reaping the benefits of everything. Except I got to get new patio furniture, some throw rugs around here, and everything costs money. And I'm not getting any public assistance. I'm not getting any HASA. I'm not getting anything. I'm doing all of this on my own with God. Not, my husband sent me money a couple of weeks ago. Thank you. I, and let me tell you something. I'm not mad at anybody. This is my purpose. When you truly begin to understand wasting time on figuring out why didn't this person do that? Why don't they do that? And understand you're in your purpose right now, life will just get easier, right? So my purpose is not to be with my husband at this moment, whether I get back with him or not. It's just not my purpose. It's not my purpose to heal him. God has it set up that way. I have to take care of Kendall because everybody's been doing them. Yes, Miss Gracie Johnson, have a good one. And I do me right now. Everybody's been doing them, so now I'm doing me. And it seems like everybody knows what I don't know. So I let it go because everybody's not your friend, especially when you got a man. Be careful. Anyway, let me get to Aquarius. Your prayers are being answered. Whatever you prayed for is being answered, but choose very wisely. Hmm. Okay, and we have the best for last. Pisces. It is safe for you to go easy on yourself and trust what the cosmos has to offer. And Grand Rising. I don't even know what I did with the other piece because let me see if I could just put this here kindly. Yeah, see, look at that. Listen. Can you guys hear me good? Perfect. You know, guys, if you follow me on my journey here from the beginning of my YouTube, I started off with the Sean Combs trial, which brought me a lot of followers, little views. I appreciate you guys. People do come on, they do support me. I so grateful for each and every one of you guys, right? I really am. And you know what's happening right now? I'm grateful for you guys. Yes, I was born a male. Yes, I was. I am transgender and I am Kendall Gomez. So if you're not comfortable here, you could just leave. But please keep your comment to yourself. Because we have our G dolls and we have our gents and then we have the RBs. Just, yeah. Because we want to be respectful. And I'm working on my mouth. I'm working on not cursing. I'm working on. And we know the devil is a liar and he's busy, girl. I know that's right. I know he black. I don't have a cross with a white man on it. Where do you see a cross with a white man on it in my house? You do not see anything with a cross with a white man in my house. Yeah. I don't. I believe in the spirit. I believe in the spirit, and everybody has a purpose. God doesn't make mistakes. You need to get the book Purpose Driven Life. Never push your beliefs on anyone else. Because I could believe he is white. What if I believed he is white? And you came in here and tried to dispel what I got going on when you got to share why you say that. You got to have, you know, support, have support on your findings and then bring it to us and say why you said that. And they usually call them receipts. You have receipts, you take your notes, and then you come back and, because my dad said when someone says something, go and read it because I'll tell you this, a lot of black people don't get things because they hide them in the books. You go get you a book and read it. I tell you, or pick up the information and Google the information. Or they don't use encyclopedias. Do they still use encyclopedias? So, yeah. And I believe it's a arb, and you're a raggedy bitch. Yes, it's me, Kendall Gomez. Hmm. The word belief means you don't know. I'm not sure. Those are short conversations. These are texts. I'm not getting into that. Thank you for your beautiful information, but we're gonna get to some other topics. And thank you. And I believe my husband and his other half, or his whatever, come on here and they say mean things because he is quite mean to me, and I wish him nothing but the best. I wish him nothing but the best. Good morning. I wish that man nothing but the best. I'm not mad. I wish he's, the RBs. I wish y'all nothing but the best. Because people are going to come on and they're going to do and say things. And it don't hurt me. You're only doing it to yourself because when you point a finger, you have three pointing back. And your thumb is going up like, and I hope he takes that thumb and breaks it. And it's for entertainment and educational purposes only. I really do. Because there's a lot of miserable, illiterate souls, and this is all they do. And I can't be an angry, person. Y'all try to be getting me. I'll read you real quick. I promise you. You don't want me on my. And I've heard deeper voices. I've seen bigger hands. I've seen, like, you try to make it seem like the people come on and try to make it seem like I'm this big monster. And I'm trying to understand. I get so many wonderful compliments right here in North Carolina. So I'm trying to understand, and on all the other platforms in here. So that's why I know, you guys, the ones that know and love me and stuff, help dispel those. Hmm, uh, I have something to tell you guys. I really do. I want to share something with you guys. And this is tea. Thank you, overall mother. But they tried. People try to take me down. Did I give you, let me give you, ba, 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 ba. I'm adding you as a moderator. I'm adding you as a moderator. So now you're a moderator. You can kick people out. Hey, Grand Rising, Elders, I'm going to share something with you guys. You guys are never going to believe this. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. Ooh, no, no, no. Ooh, my list. And you're going to want to hear this. It's about detransitioning. Okay, it's about detransitioning. I thought about detransitioning. And I'm going to tell you why. I found out I'm I have a son that's 36 years old. I have a son that's 36 years old. Not my stepson. I have a biological son. I believe 95% he is mine. And I wanted to meet him. And then I thought to myself, what am I going to say? I'm your father. Deep in my voice and be like, yeah, son, let's go watch the hockey game. He looks just like me. He's just really tall. Girl, yeah. And I did the timeline. I just wanted to share this with you guys because I went through an array of emotions. So when they tell me you're a male, I am. I made a child when I was younger. I was such a handsome young man, right? I look so much like my mom now. It's like, but anyway, and I thought about detransitioning, and I said to myself, why go and mess this boy's life up? He's his minor is mathematics. He's a electrical engineer. He graduated from Hampton. His mom that I hit up so she could tell me is, yeah, she's up there, right? Um, and what I realized is that sometimes you just gotta watch and love from afar. And I realized that even when my husband tells me I watch you every day and yada yada. I don't know if he watches me and he's the one that's saying stuff or his people or I don't care anymore. What I care about is how I see myself, how I feel about things. And the way I feel about this right now is I got to put it in God's hands. But detransitioning isn't the answer. I'm very happy. Don't be confused. Don't be confused. Don't ever be confused. And if you're confused, you can subscribe to my channel or ask a question and put $5 in my Cash App and I'll answer it if it's off the topic. But I thought about, I'm transgender and I thought about detransitioning. No, I get it. I cannot get mad at people because some people might get confused, right? Because when I look in the mirror, I see a man. I don't see female. I don't see still see a man, and I'm okay with that. Because that's the part of the dysphoria that we deal with. And this is why I've never had face work done. I've only had, implants and some, fat replacement, but I haven't done anything else. I've never touched my face or anything. And I realized, I said, if you're happy with who you are and the life that you live, stay there. Because why do straight people get to have multiple baby daddies and baby mamas? Isn't that a sin? And I'm just saying, what sin is bigger than the other? There's a lot of abomination going around here, right? I heard someone that I was cool with, that I thought that I was cool with, say that, oh, that's an no. And as they destroy the community with poisoning the community with drugs and all that stuff. And God's not pleased with that. But that's not my business. My business is to follow God's purpose, right? I'm not a mistake. And when I was reading, what brought me to my conclusion not to detransition, yes, amen. I realized they're going to talk about you either way, bitch. They're going to talk about you either way. Let that boy live his life. You live your life. Everybody will be happy. And that's how it's supposed to be. Because I don't want him to know I'm transgender. I don't want his dad to know, that, I mean, his dad is transgender. I feel so uncomfortable. And my thing is, I'm going to just let it go. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let it go. And I put it in God's hands and find out what's my real purpose today with God. And that's why I um, wanted to share that with you guys. That if you experience something that's life changing, maybe you should change something like my curse words. I didn't get hired by Paul Mitchell because they went on my Instagram and saw that I have, my verbiage was not up to par. That's why I said I'm going to stop cursing and I'm going to stop saying on my morning videos, let me motherfucking tell you something. I'm going to let go of that. Because how Grand Rising Bobby Council, and it doesn't matter what type of car I drive. It doesn't matter what perfumes and designer clothes I have because that's not my purpose. I'm finding out my purpose is much deeper and goes much uh, wider than just the outside. And it's very, very important that I continue to remember that, right? So I want you to remember that. But listen, let me get to an update on this hantavirus. Let's see what's going on with y'all. There's so much going on. Ooh, why Ebola and hantavirus outbreaks have confounded scientists. What is going on? Australia extends quarantine of six passengers of hantavirus cruise to wait. What? Let me see what's going on. Do I have the New York Times? I used to have the New York Times here, and now I can't get into it. But let's get into the news here. So it extended. Six people who were on the cruise ship was hit by an outbreak of hantavirus have had their quarantine period in the outer Perth suburb. Okay, so six people that were on the cruise ship that was hit by an outbreak of the hantavirus, because this is important. Follow me, guys, because it's for your health and your, well-being and safety. Um, the quarantine period in the outer Perth suburb of Bullsbrook extended until June 23rd. Wow. The four Australian citizens, this is in Australia now, one permanent resident and one New Zealand citizen arrived at the Center for National Resilience in Bullsbrook on May 15th. So May 15th to June 23rd. Okay, so that's a little over a month. That sounds fair, don't you? So the federal health minister, Mark Butler, said that the decision to extend their quarantine period was made based on advice from the health authorities after another two passengers from Spain and the Netherlands tested positive for the deadly infection. Over the last few days, there have been two additional reports of the hantavirus infections connected to the cruise ship on the weekend, Mr. Butler said. So that's why I'm telling you guys. So it looked like it's trying to get around, but they're containing it. They're doing what they were supposed to do. Because I'm from getting to this thing with the coronavirus. Remember Ground Zero? I'm from New Rochelle. So when the coronavirus came out, I got sick with everybody from New Rochelle. Me and my stepson. I got so sick because I went to visit my husband. I might have caught it up state when I went to visit him. He was locked up, and me and my son went to go see him. And when we came back, we were just sick. And I was working, and I wasn't even working in the salon. I was working at Whole Foods doing personal shopping because I needed to get this money to my son, right? So, but anyway, mhm. So just be careful with, being around a lot of people. Try to just, I'm going to keep you guys updated every, like maybe once or twice during the week. I keep you guys updated on the hantavirus so you know. But girl, it is like so much has been going on. Let me see over here because I got my other device. Oh, did y'all see Lizzo's new commercial for Chili's? I can't play it because it got music, but she got this commercial from Chili's, and they must have paid her quite a bit. And she's it. You just got to see the commercial. Baby back, baby back ribs. I want my baby back. You got to see it. Very creative, very good. And they're trying to compare her and Mary J. Blige, but you cannot. And that's what's wrong with people. We want to hold on to something and gatekeep and say, you can't. Why couldn't she? She's a celebrity. Duh. But a lot of people are like, they want to compare something because I don't know if they have a thing of abandonment issues. Because it has to be. If you're going to compare that to something else and say, oh my God, it's not the same. She's, it's just two totally different commercials. So check it out and keep Mary J out your mind when you go see this. This is Lizzo, right? Mary J. Blige is my girl because she is near NJB. That's my girl. But what I'm saying, the commercial she did, you can't compare the two. They're both talented. They're both great. And that's it. Why can't we all just be in greatness? Why do black people have to do the mandingo thing and get in the middle of the circle and compete? Is this why we be filming people when they be, fighting outside and stuff? And we love that mandingo effect where we're destroying each other and taking each other down. Should we put that energy into uh, being a community and protecting each other, just as being human, And because if we each as individuals minded our business so we can have a business to mind. I'm sorry, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? I'm hoping you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Let me see. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, overall mother. Um, but yeah. So where was I? What was I saying? I was saying something. I was saying something. I was saying something. I was saying something. Because a phone call, because that's my aunt, the wisdom lady. I call her the wisdom lady. She's almost like a witch. Because everything she tells me comes to pass. Everything she tells me to do, I do it. Because listen to the older folks. I'm telling you guys, when older folks tell you something and you may be in your wrong and you don't do it, it's because they see what you don't see. And she sees what I don't see and she has insight on stuff. So an insight is just, from past experiences and seeing the connection. And the wisdom will allow you to see the connection from your past experiences. That's all that is. But girl, let me tell y'all something. I had such a great live today. I'm hoping to get back to my regular at my desk, you know. So I'll be at my desk soon. But I think I like this. These guys like me here. You like me? You like me right here at the Nook? I enjoy you guys. I do. Let me see. There was something else. There was some other tea. Oh yeah, I was over here. That's what. So you cannot compare. This is what I was talking about. Lizzo's chili commercial. Y'all gotta see it. It is amazing, and the talent that she holds is the talent. She's very talented, and I don't think she gets enough flowers because I think because of her weight. If we don't fit in to what they're pushing out, the big machine, the industry, there's a lot of people that follow behind that. But I know I have my certain likings for certain aesthetics. I don't follow what other people follow, and I definitely don't do what other people do. Someone called me the other day, and someone had asked me, "Are you out there, and this for entertainment and educational purposes only, suck on something else?" And I'm like, "What?" I said, "What did you say?" Yeah. But not forgetting they're probably in a drug, pardon me, if this for educational entertainment purposes only, it was probably just a delusion of, about me, right? The way this person sees me. And that's what I mean. People will see you one way and you're really not that way. This is why people need to mind their business when it comes to. I never talk about things I do sexually. A lot of people that come on here do. I don't. You never hear me talk about what I. And overall, mother, I tell you, you never heard me talk about what I do in the bedroom. Some people are so concerned about what I do in the bedroom. They pass the personality, they pass the experience, they pass all of that, and then they go straight to the bedroom. You're not you, but they're nasty, not me, because I don't talk about that. I don't talk about uh, you know, sexual things. That's the ones that come on, and that's the ones that feel uncomfortable because they have done a lot of nastiness. So they're just trying to figure out, well, what kind of nastiness do you do? And compare me to someone else. And that gets on my nerve. That gets on my nerve when people just want to try to make you something that you're not. And somebody tried to, when I first got here, I was in a salon, and the young lady tried to compare me to another transgender because the transgender, I guess, was a little wild out here. And I'm like, first of all, you can't even compare me to that. person, that young lady. I'm my own individual. I'm my very own individual. And it's not comparing, it's comparing to what they were doing, which was known to be, a little risque. And me here minding my business, just doing business and all that stuff. And she tried to come, that's how ignorant people are. Because you see one person do something, they'll put you in that same boat. So they put all the transgenders in the same boat and stuff. And I'm not gonna say no. I was never a part of the survival mode because I was as transgender. I did. And if you, or know anything about survival mode, think about it. It's a pay to play. And it's for entertainment and educational purposes only. But I don't live like that. I wasn't raised like that. Wasn't raised off of food stamps. Wasn't raised, didn't know nothing about raised by both my parents. And the thing that I love is that my dad gave me his blessings. And my dad did not like the LGBTQ. But I am his child. He said, "You're my child. I'm never gonna turn my back on you." And my mother she despises it, but my mom is there for me. So when people come for me, I realize that's something that they might be missing. The men that come for me, they might have missed and this for entertainment and educational purposes only. A lot of men don't grow up with male figures in their house, and women either. And they don't have that man telling them, it's okay. Just be a smart, that. Be a great that. And my dad told me to be the best that I can be. And a tear dropped out of his eye because he was very disappointed. But he would have been happy if he got a grandson. I got to go visit him. In his grave, yeah, he's buried here. And that's another reason why I wanted to move out here. I wanted to spend time with my dad and do a little picnic type of thing and stuff like that. So that's why um one of the reasons really why I moved out here because I had been longing for this. I didn't move out here because my girlfriend, good morning, Jose, good morning. I didn't really want to move out here at first, but then someone that I know suggested and started showing. And I'm grateful for her, even though we're not on the same page. It's okay. It doesn't mean that I hate that person. It doesn't mean that that's a bad person. Just everybody's not on the same page, and it's okay. We all have our own purpose, and that's why I'm like, and that book, Purpose Driven Life, you guys should get it so you know your purpose. You hear me? Because you be thinking your purpose is to get out there and show off and let me get in this, this 350E, RZ. And it's not about that. We're in and you might see stuff like that, but it's past that. You might see me have nice stuff, but it's past that. I worked hard, but it's past that. And I wanted to get out of Brooklyn. I wanted better for myself because I'm not originally from Brooklyn. I'm from Westchester County, but I've been in Brooklyn forever. Even my mother calls me a New Yorker. But I needed to move forward. And when I came here, now I'm looking for my purpose. And the only thing I can tell you is I'm trusting in God. I'm not trusting in man. Because man has failed me over and over and over and over and over again. Humanity itself has failed me over and over and over again. So I knew there was something greater than myself that I can believe in. And when I was on my way down here, before I left from here, I knew there was something greater than me. Ashe, 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 Ashe. Yes, God loves me. And he doesn't make mistakes. And in that book, I'm gonna just give you a piece of the book. If you read and if you get the book, Purpose Driven Life, it starts with you are not a mistake. Grand Rising, Chrissy Jones. People will try to make you feel like you're a mistake. But in the beginning of that book, it says you are not a mistake. That's when I know I'm on my right journey. And that's my other best friend I was talking about there, Chrissy Jones. And she's with the 20-year clause. It's called the 20-year clause. But really, the 15-year clause, I mean, that's what it, and I know her for more than 15 years, like around about, yeah, a little more than 15 years. Because I've been out of prison for a minute. Like 2013. Yeah, I've known Chrissy for 20 some odd years. Am I right, Chrissy? But that's my best friend. But I ain't got no friends over here, you know. And that's why I think of sometimes I call her and I get on, I'll be like, I'll be holding her hostage and she's so sweet and she'll sit there and she'll listen and she'll have her own stuff. And I wanted to tell her, oh, I'm gonna cry. Because she's really been the anchor to hold me down. And I'm sorry to hold you hostage, girl. I've been holding you hostage sometimes. I know I'm not the easiest person, but I'm grateful for you. I'm not the easiest person, but I'm working on myself. That's all I can tell you. I walked this morning and everything, and I'm starting to get a clue, but it's a day of this. I'm on this 40-day journey. You know, even it began with the call from Paul Mitchell. And I'm really bummed about it, but I made that choice to come on social media and curse and be myself. And my aunt said, continue to be yourself. I told her the story last night, and she said, be yourself. So I'm going to just be myself. And I'm looking at one of my old clients. One of my old clients, she's no longer with us. And she was a good friend of mine when I was here like over 20 years ago. This is what I really came down here for, was to show her love. That was my girl. My mom knew her and everything. That was my girl. And my client. And I have so much love around me that there's no way I can feel bad about myself. I'm crying because I'm so grateful, and I'm crying that I'm starting to touch on things that's making me know that everything that I thought is wrong, everything the clue that I had was not the clue. And and I'm grateful. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I'm finally getting some real relief. Hey, go a lot. Yeah, I am grateful. I'm very grateful, and I'm never gonna stop being grateful. I'm never gonna stop saying thank God. I'm never gonna stop saying I'm not a mistake. I'm not a mistake. I am perfectly right where I'm supposed to be. And people will try to make you feel like you make a lot of mistakes, that you're a mistake, and you're not. You follow what you're supposed to follow, and that's your mind and your personal relationship with you and your higher self. It has nothing to do with about what people think about you. I used to think about that. Oh, people say, and the more people do, and the more people like, just because the more people may like you, if they meet you in person, they may find out they don't like you, right? That's my girl, though. But I wish I had someone here I can really vibe with and everything. And I'm vibing with me. I'm the someone that can vibe with me, that can vibe with God. And me and God can vibe back and forth together. And then I can vibe with you guys. Because I want each and every one of you to know I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for all of you. Stone, who, oh, is a stone. Oh, I already have engagement ring and wedding rings. I just don't have it on because I'm in the process of making some decisions about where I'm going. And I thank you, Joseph. And I so Jose Moreno. I so appreciate you. Yeah, because at the end of the day, I remember starting my YouTube channel at the Sean Combs trial, and how everybody came to me and they thought I was a newscaster. And the newscaster, Kimberly Richardson, I started out in high school with on a TV show, cable TV show back in the 80s. I called Views from the Bridge. And I had my own segment. And I can remember when she came in. And voila, at the Sean Combs trial, it went full circle. And she's a newscaster. But everyone thought I was a newscaster because the way I was dressed, the way I carried myself. So that's why I'm like, everything comes in full circle. And be careful what you say to people and be careful how you treat people because it will come back when you least unexpect it, right? Anyway, guys, listen, this has been really a good live. Because I'm opening up a little more. I'm being a little more transparent about Kendall. I'm not embarrassed about being transgender. That's not the whole subject here. Usually the subjects are trending topics and a bit of, personal growth, if you may say. I share certain things, on my YouTube journey. Um, And I'm grateful. And it's also about the trending topics. And it's also about story time. And it's also about the support and the love that you guys have been pouring in and that I can get back. That's all it's about. The mutual, understanding and the respect. And that's why I use for my G dolls and my gents. So anyway, guys, I am Kendall Gomez, and make sure that you subscribe. I'm on Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to see you guys. Uh, I'll do a video. I'm going to upload it on my shorts. I always make shorts and stuff. One of my clients, before I leave off, one of my clients, and I'll give you a little hair tip on what I did in the beginning. One of my clients showed me that my cut was on point. And one thing I can say to have a on point cut after it's styled, you should be able to curl it and it falls into place, or wear it straight and it falls into place. And that's how you know you have a good cut. And always moisture, moisture, moisture. Guys, things need moisture. Bonnets do not work. So with that, it's that wrap, old school wrap, guys. Tie it up, mold it, wrap some oil, and whatever the case may be. But guys, let me get off this phone and have a blessed day. And I'll see you on my next video.